When we talk about investing, several studies show that there are clear differences in the way men and women do it. We're not only talking about statistics, but also preferences and patterns. Throughout history, society has reduced opportunities for women, putting men at the spotlight of the economy. But does this mean that they are more effective when investing? Probably not. Times are changing, and people of every gender have a lot to learn about how the opposite sex handles their finances. For this reason, we have listed the 6 most relevant differences in the way men and women invest. Hello everyone, and welcome to Novarise, your channel for financial education. Don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe for more videos like this. Number 1. Although women invest less, they're more successful than men. A recent study conducted by Fidelity Investments, where more than 2,400 people with personal incomes of at least $50,000 were consulted, showed that more women are interested in investing. In 2021, 67% of women are investing outside of retirement, an increase of 44% compared to the same study conducted in 2018. Of that group, 71% are millennials between 25 and 40 years old. The most relevant data of this study shows that among 5 million people consulted, women see better economic results thanks to their investments, outperforming men by 0.4%. For many, this could be seen as a very small difference, but when we take this percentage long-term, we are saying that women are generating about hundreds of thousands of dollars more than men in their investments. Number 2. Women are more conservative in investing, while men take higher risks. When it comes to investing, women tend to be much more aware of risks than men. The High Net Worth Study, Men vs. Women, carried out by Spectrum Group, showed that women tend to choose much more conservative options to invest, such as savings accounts, checking accounts, precious metals. Another type of investment that women feel very comfortable with is when investing in real estate. Of the women consulted in this study, 12% of them said that they had in mind to invest in real estate within the next 12 months. When it comes to men, they tend to focus on investments in markets considered to be more volatile. Among those are stocks, cryptocurrencies, NFTs. In general, 30% of women consulted said that they would be willing to take risks with their capital, while 44% of men said the same. Despite this study, Fidelity has shown that women are increasingly willing to diversify their investments. When it comes to new millennial investors, their money goes to individual stocks or bonds, ETFs, sustainable investments, cryptocurrencies. Number 3. Confidence and emotions, factors that come into play among women and men when investing. The financial company NerdWallet consulted more than 2,000 investors in the United States to find out how they feel about investing, and the study showed that anxiety, confusion, and mistrust are feelings that prevail in women when investing. Among those surveyed, 29% of women reported feeling anxious about investing, compared to 22% of men. A similar scenario occurred when manifesting confusion about investments, with 23% in the case of women and 17% in the case of men. Confidence is a crucial factor when investing, and in the same study, 41% of men reported feeling confident about investing, as opposed to 22% of women. In fact, we can find the confidence aspect in different investment studies. When Fidelity Investments asked women if they thought they would outperform men in return on investments, an incredible 91% of them said no. Could this mistrust in women have to do with the disadvantages that the system presents for them? Perhaps, because according to NerdWallet, 50% of Americans consider that women are disadvantaged compared to men when it comes to investing for the long term. Another George Washington University study also showed that 57% of men were confident that the U.S. financial markets offer good long-term opportunities for them, compared to 44% of women. Number 4. The goal of women when investing is different. When it comes to women investing, there are other motivations that come into play. Investing to improve their personal finances not only involves them, but also other people, as well as their surroundings. A study conducted by LPL Financial in the United States showed that women's overall approach to financial planning was different from men's. For women, achieving financial peace of mind was 7 times more important than accumulating wealth. For men, money can be associated with power and prestige, while for women, it provides security and protection for their families. An analysis made by the Observatory of Savings and Investment in Spain indicated that women were inclined to make a real estate investment, reduce household debts, carry out remodeling in their houses, or pay for their children's studies. On the other hand, men are interested in antiques, pieces of art, digital products, or the acquisition of more houses. The retirement plan is another of the great concerns of women, and this, in many cases, is their main motivation to invest. The CFA Institute highlighted in a study that the average retired household in the United States spends more than $3,800 per month. So a 65-year-old woman must have earned, saved, and in some way increased her wealth by almost $120,000 more than a man to be able to maintain her lifestyle. Number 5. The management of investments is also different between women and men. Managing an investment can be complicated, even more when you have a diversified portfolio that demands attention and wide knowledge. Among those consulted by Spectrum Group in the United States, 39% of men tend to conduct their investments by themselves, as opposed to 31% of women. When it comes to being assisted by a financial advisor, 18% of men said they work with one, compared to 21% of women. In a similar survey conducted by the George Washington University, it was observed that 59% of men prefer to manage their investments and make their own financial decisions, compared to 34% of women. When also asked about the use of investment advisors, 47% of women said they prefer to use one versus 27% of men. These studies are very interesting, since having the support of a professional to invest cannot be seen as a negative thing, and perhaps it is the reason that women have seen a higher return on their investments than men. Number 6. Women believe that they can invest with less money. In the United States, 3 out of 10 people have no investments. Of the women consulted, 66% are investing, as opposed to 76% of men. For people who don't invest, 54% of them said they don't because they don't have enough money. But a Finance Buzz study showed that women believe they can invest with less money. Of those consulted, 62% consider that you must have at least $1,000 available to start with your investments. However, among the women consulted, the majority said that they could start even with less than $50. In the same consultation, more men consider that you need more than $25,000. There are clear differences in the way men and women invest, especially nowadays. However, these differences can be seen as opportunities to learn about what the opposite gender is doing. While women need to gain self-confidence and demand investment opportunities, men must understand the importance of professional advice and learn to measure the risks of their investments. And now tell me, do you know all this? What are your thoughts? Don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe for more videos like this. And since you're here, Do not forget to check this episode that's gonna help you complement everything you just learned today. Take care, bye-bye!